Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the, updated and newest episode of the Formula One, AA Formula One, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most updated episode of the AA F1 podcast. I'm Aaron. Andrea is not with us tonight. She's off traveling, getting stuff done. It is spring break here in California, so as someone who works in the school system, she's going to go out and have some fun and do her thing while I got to stay home and work. That's all good. We have not had a lot of updates lately within the last few races from China, Japan, and Bahrain. We've been pretty busy in general. We did get to go to the Thermal Formula One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most recent update and episode of the AA F1 podcast. I'm Aaron. Andrea is not here with us tonight. She's off doing some GSD type of stuff. It's been a minute, I know. We've been trying to, keep our energy up, but we've been partying pretty hard lately, having a good time doing everything. We did get to go to the Thermal Grand Prix for Indy Car for a couple of days down in Indio, or Thermal, if you will. Most recently, we were at the Long Beach Grand Prix for Indy Car. I also got to go down there a day ahead, so I got to watch the IMSA race. That was really epic and a great time. Congratulations to Rexy. Congratulations to Penske Porsche Motorsport for their win there as well. I almost got to meet Felipe Nasser, but he was busy and had a lot of people around him. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let that one go. But I do have some content up on our socials regarding that on AA Lifestyle and on my Instagram handle. They call me France. Start things off while I keep talking. I'm going to open up the newest pack of cards. I'm going to see what we have. As soon as I do get a bunch of these that I do want to keep, I am going to get them probably PSA graded. Oh, well, did you look at this? Speak of the devil from 2023, Oscar Piastri, who's been having a really, really hot season. His wins in China, Bahrain, and most recently in Saudi Arabia when he had that clash with Max in turn one. I mean, I got to give him my credit. He's a killer driver. He's in the excellent form. He's having a great season. Wasn't really crazy at the fact that Saudi Arabia was decided by stewards within the first turn. I think Max was not in the right per se, but I don't think going to turn two that Oscar left him any room whatsoever. Not to say he kind of drove him off, because according to the rules, he did keep his car on track. But I think Max was ahead at the apex ever so slightly, even though he had the outside of the turn. But neither here nor there. Max is going to take that second. We all know he's pretty mad about things. It's kind of one of those, is what it is. Oh, how funny. Belgian Grand Prix 2023. This is a 2023 pack of cards. We got a Max Verstappen. That's pretty awesome. Absolutely digging it. Oh, some of these are actually like the rainbow foils. We got a Nico Hulkenberg. Very nice, Nico. Sophia Flourish from Van Am Motorsport. This is F3 driving. And then Valtteri Bottas when he was at Sauber, which was, his car is now being driven by Nico Hulkenberg. As far as the races, anything post-Australia, China was a good time. Oscar absolutely dominated that weekend. He absolutely killed it. I know that Lewis had that sprint win, which congratulations to Lewis. And I see he still had some nice form. Not quite sure what happened as far as the race itself for Ferrari. That was kind of a heartbreak in China when they both were deleted from their times and disqualified from the race. That's a team thing. Those drivers both did everything they could. Charles Leclerc especially, driving with the front broken wing, even though he happened to finish ahead of Lewis. That was just an amazing drive from both of them. Japan, I mean, that qualifying lap from Max, that was just, mwah, that was absolutely incredible. I know that was a big sleeper race. A lot of people didn't really care to watch it. They thought it was pretty boring. I know there was not a lot of on-track action. I did watch that race that night. That was also the same day as the Tough Mudder that I did with a couple of buddies. You can find that narrative video, if you will, on my main page at They Call Me France on YouTube. It's about 45 minutes long, so you can skip through it because I don't know why we do those things to ourselves. But man, we had a lot of fun doing it, and then we had an awesome dinner afterwards. It's a great tradition amongst friends. But the Japanese Grand Prix, I enjoyed. It was really nice to see Yuki Tsunoda finally get his upgrade into the Red Bull seat. I'm sure it meant a lot to him considering it was his home Grand Prix. He's been doing all right as far as his performances going. He's constantly within a few tenths of Max, when even though a few tenths right now is massive, the field is just getting closer and closer together. This is the last year of this rule set, so I mean everything is just packed in tight. So I mean that few tenths means he's down a few spots. I do hope that he can get it together. Not saying I feel bad for Liam Lawson. I kind of do, because you know they took a heck of a gamble on him, and yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, hey man, this is Red Bull. You got to perform. But on the flip side of that coin, Isaac Hadjar has been doing really great. I know he's been getting some points here and there, and I've really been pulling for him as one of my favorite rookies. Speaking of the rookies, Kimi Antonelli, absolutely for Mercedes, is going to be the rookie of the year. Of all of them, he's doing the best. He scored the most points. I think he's 50 or so. I think he's 6th in the driver standings, which for a rookie, man, like you're really like just pulling out all the stops. So congratulations to you, Kimi. That's been pretty epic. Bahrain, once again, McLaren just dominated that race. It was really fun to watch. I mean, I'm still a Red Bull guy by all means, but as just a lover and fan of motorsport, it's always good to see a good race. A lot of good on-track action, a lot of passing. A lot of getting to watch guys go through dreaded turn 10 where you've got that downward camber and you're going really hard into a left-hand turn and into that second straight. It was pretty brutal to watch, but at the same time, it was a great race. But Saudi Arabia, I mean, that was a little heartbreaking. Like I said, I'm a Max fan. I'm a Red Bull fan. I know what the stewards are thinking, and I get it, but it just put a damper on the whole race for me. There was a lot of good on-track action, though. I mean, getting to watch Lando and Lewis just trade jabs the entire time, working through the DRS. That was a lot of fun. At the end of that, it's been really awesome to watch Oscar Piastri, considering it's his 3rd year, take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. First time Australians led the championship in 15 years. I think Mark Webber's manager was the last one to do it. So congratulations, Oscar. It's going to be a really good season. I know that Max and Lando are within, the top 3 are within 12 points of each other at the moment. We're only in the 5th race of the season. So it's going to be nice to kind of take a couple weeks off for them. I know they'll get to recharge, check things out for the upcoming races. The next one is Miami, where there is also a sprint race. It's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen to the cars, considering this is going to be a springtime in Miami where it's usually pretty warm, it's usually pretty humid. So kind of curious to see if this is going to eat up the tires or not over at the Miami Autodrome. But we've been watching every race, even if it hasn't been live. I've been talking with a few other people online. Max Chats Motorsports over on Instagram. Really great guy. Great content. And everyone go give him a check. I'll put his tag down in the description. It's been, so far, a really exciting season. And I've been really happy to watch it. Even though I do hope, obviously, Red Bull takes the win. I mean, it's all about Max, I'm a Max guy, once again. But yeah, it's been really nice to watch something that gets really mixed up. I mean, Max only has 1 win. Lando has 1 win. Piastri has 3 wins out of 5 rounds of this season. He's actually tied with Lando on the amount of wins. So he really did come into McLaren at the perfect time. Considering Alpine still has not a tractor, but they've got something they can fight with. We're going to see where that takes them. I know, hearts out to Yuki and Pierre Gasly for that crash on I think it was turn 4 or 5 in Saudi. That was pretty heartbreaking. Never like seeing guys crash. Always want to see everybody complete a race and fight hard for all those points. Speaking of fighting hard for all those points, congratulations to Williams. You guys are 5th in the championship right now. Really excited, really glad to see that. I guess people are calling them Carbono. Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. Absolutely stellar performances from you guys. The teams really needed it. You guys seem completely rejuvenated within Williams. I'm hoping for a really great season. You guys absolutely deserve it, considering it's one of the older and more historical teams in F1 at the moment. It's been really awesome to see you guys fight for all of these points so far. So here's to you. Cheers, and we hope there's a lot more points in this near future. The next race that Andrea and I are going to be getting to go to is during the summer, where we do have passes to the Laguna Seca of Monterey Indy Car Grand Prix. All of our passes this year have been sponsored by Trike, which is here out of the Central Coast. Thank you to Trike and our good friend Dan, who works there, for calling me at the beginning of the season and saying, hey man, what races you want to go to? Because it's been absolutely amazing. So getting to do pit walks, getting to do paddocks, meet drivers. Everyone's very friendly. Andrea was pretty close to getting to meet Roger Penske, which in and of itself was pretty cool. I was not there for that, but congratulations to her. That was just pretty epic to be able to even just be that close. And then after that, we do have passes to the Portland Grand Prix also for IndyCar. Their season's also been really great. Alex Palou has been absolutely just dominant in Long Beach when Andretti and Kyle Kirkwood finally took a win and finally defeated the almighty Alex Palou. That was a great race. I had a lot of fun watching it. We sat at turn 9, which is where most of the photos and videos that I took were from. It was amazing to watch the IMSA race. I was really happy to be there when Rexy got a win and when Porsche Penske Motorsport got a win. The drift racing, once the sun went down, was a lot of fun. My buddy Dan sat at the turn 9 and we got pelted with little chunks of rubber as it was just flying off the tires. And then we are making plans to be there present for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. This will be the 3rd year in a row. Last year we had a lot of fun. It was a great race. We always get tickets for qualifying, and then we usually end up going to party during the race itself, but it's on every screen there. Last year we did get to go to the Circus Sportsbook, and we had a great time with some family that met up with us there. Actually, even in 2023, we had some other family meet up with us there. We all had a great time partying. I am excited that the race is going to be at 8 p.m. this year. It does get pretty cold in the high desert during November. So we are looking at hopefully getting a suite that has a view of Harmon Avenue, which is the final straight right before they hit the final curve that takes them to the finish line. Usually we just get grandstand tickets and we party on that side, but it's going to be nice to have a view and be able to party in our room and watch the race on TV and get to listen to all these cars as they zoom by. I'll be taking my camera everywhere so we can hopefully get good shots, upload some really great racing content. Like I said, this F1 season's been really, really a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations to all the guys, especially the top 5 and 6. Also Mercedes. You guys have been absolutely consistent. George Russell, you are just absolutely killing it. Where was I? Oh, tip of the hat to the Mercedes boys. George Russell, you are absolutely leading this team. This team is yours ever since Lewis went to Ferrari, which, hey, Lewis, hats off. I mean, you got to keep trying. You have that one sprint win, so there's something in the car, and you can do it. We have faith in you, Lewis. But George, this is definitely, Mercedes is your team. You're leading it incredibly well. You've got great consistency. Kimmy's, I'm sure, learning a lot from you about how to handle that car. So at the moment, second in constructor standings. That's nothing to shy away from. You guys are absolute contenders to just really kill it. Granted, at the moment, McLaren has just been wiping the floor with everyone through no fault of Mercedes. And they're like double the points right now. I think it's like 180 to 90 at closest. And then Red Bull's, I think, somewhere in the 70s or 80s. It's been a lot of fun to watch. So we'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully we'll have a Miami Grand Prix episode to go on after this, since it comes on at a decent time here on the Pacific Coast. I'm still working on that Formula One cookbook. Hopefully I'll be able to have something nice prepared and videoed for that episode regarding Miami. It'll probably be something really good, like a carne picada with some fried plantains or something kind of traditional to that area. I mean, Andrew knows I'm a sucker for a good Cubano, but I don't know if I got the time for all that. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the flip side, and keep racing hard.